You singing?
Yes. Why do I see you and I can't hear you? I mean,
You can't hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't. Oh, you like eh, mm, eh, eh.
But I'm like this.
Maybe it's just mine. Yeah. You know, it's a
Maybe
new
it's
little thing we got going here. Am I moving? Am I moving fine?
yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, okay.
Perfectly.
I mean, we're actually sitting side by side. It seems like you need to come up some so we can be the same height.
Do I need to bring myself so I can be all
That
up in
part
your
right
face?
that part right there.
It's just too
That
close.
part no, we want to
This
see we want to see the pores.
The pores, okay, because baby, you can see them. You know, what's
Not the
going on?
glasses. Oh my god.
What is going on, Keitra?
Tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is a big day. I have basically been getting everything together, making sure I don't forget anything,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but the bags are packed. Everything is ready to go. The oils are packed like it's go time. I even
Hey.
got goodie bags
Oh Lord, what are you
for
talking
my
about
for
exactly?
I got goodie bags for my helpers.
Hey, what are you talking about, Keitra?
So tomorrow, myself and Durant and my cousin, we are actually going to be doing a I guess it's like setting up as like a vendor for Brown Sugar Babe tomorrow for the Lincoln annual picnic, which is supposed to be big. So there's supposed to be like over 500 people there. So uh don't get scared. This is not the time. Okay, this is not the time. So
Hey,
yeah, so we will be setting up shop and selling a little brown sugar babe.
yes, some brown sugar babe getting our life, you know.
Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone doing? Thank you,
What
Durant, for inviting me to be on your
I
live.
had to come and talk to you about a few things, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
so, first, I guess since we're talking about the Brown Sugar Babe event, what can the people expect as far as first of all, hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Ketra, Fab Finds by Ketra. You should know who she is. And I am
Hello.
Durant Cersei, singer, songwriter, producer, performer, actor, if you nasty. And let me tell you something, Keitra, no shade, just to tell all my business real quick. I wasn't gonna come on live because I will admit I just got through crying like 5 minutes ago. No shade.
Why are we
I'm gonna
crying?
call you. I'm gonna call
Okay.
you and tell you what happened, but I have been in tears for the last 34 minutes.
No.
Yes, but the show
No.
must go on.
Go
I say
on.
it must go.
Wipe them tears and move on.
I
The
would
Bob
say I
is
have none
bobbing.
left. I would say I have none left to cry, but I don't want to test the principles of principalities. you
No,
know,
no, there's no crying in baseball.
there is no
D-
crying in fragrance, baby. That's why I need to go on and just spray Elan Noir, and everything will be okay. Yeah.
So are you loving? It's the cherry for me. Like it just gives burst of cherry and floral and just
Yes,
ooh,
I
sexy.
love it because
Hmm.
what's going on? Oh, Sharita's in the house.
Hey,
Hey, boo. Thank you.
Sharita. Hey,
Yes.
boo.
I do love this, and I was so surprised by the fact that because I don't know if you know,
Hmm.
I've said it many of times that cherry
Hmm.
gives me kind of jalapeno on my skin
Yeah.
when it's
Uh-huh.
not done right. Now, Lost Cherry didn't do it. The Kayali's cherry fragrance didn't do it, but a lot of
Hmm.
cherry fragrances give me jalapeno, and so
Okay.
I was nervous when when I heard cherry. I was like, I don't know,
Like,
but I'm
eh.
pleasantly surprised. I really do love this fragrance. Down.
Well, you know what? Listen, the fragrance brands need to be trying to get on your 7 whole days. Okay, I'm just saying. They would
Just
be crazy not to get on your 7 whole days because that is 7 straight days of you talking about a fragrance and wearing the fragrance and giving your experience. But you know what else that does? It allows you to wear the fragrance.
really, you have to
You're not just putting it somewhere and just leaving it. You are wearing the fragrance.
because that's exactly what I do. I'll wear something maybe 1 or 2
Mhm.
days, and then oh,
Mhm.
I'm on to the next, or I have, or I'll
Mhm.
just be mixing and matching, adding other fragrances.
Uh-huh.
Which I sometimes think to myself, why do you get a fragrance that costs so much, and then you
Don't wear it.
automatically like, what can I pair it with? It's like, why do we
No.
do that now?
No, you know what? I feel like to me, it's not necessarily you get a fragrance and you think, what can I pair it with? I think it's more so the excitement of getting that fragrance and then taking it to the next level, honestly. That's just what I look at.
Oh,
Yeah, like you want to get it and you want to wear it, you want to do the things. Now, what can and what will and what has happened is that you actually do get a fragrance and you only wear that fragrance. But what is the
yes.
chances of us only wearing just that one fragrance without anything?
For one whole week.
For one whole week, you've been doing that with nothing?
Yes.
Well,
Well,
no
I've
other
been wearing
fragrance. What about body care?
my
See,
lotions
that's
and
what
my
I'm saying.
potions. Yes.
Your lotions and your potions, it's another way of layering,
The
honestly.
potions part is so crazy.
It's the lotions and the
And the
potions.
and one of my
And the
potions with this
potions.
has been Candy Heart.
Mhm.
It was very
Hey
good.
girl, hey girl, hey candy girl.
Very good. Very good. But
Okay.
yes, as you see, I'm enjoying her,
Mhm.
and getting my life. But anyways,
Hey
we were talking
Simpson
about
Jen. Hello,
yes,
darling.
yes, Tanika, what's going on? Koi scented sanctuaries in the
Hey,
house.
Koi. Hey.
Baby, yes, Sharita, I've been spraying her down. Now, we were talking about brown sugar babe before I went off on a
Okay.
tangent. So,
Okay.
tomorrow we are going to set up. Now, what can the people expect, except, seeing my non haircut face?
Oh no. So we are going to be there. Like I said, you're going to have like a mini experience of the top brown sugar babe favorites. We have about 9 body oils. So we have 2 for men, and then of course the rest are for whoever. Okay. But I went and I picked out some of my favorites because you have to think there's still going to be a lot of people who have never experienced brown sugar babe. So it's almost as if when you or have who done set your wig lopsided? See, now let me tell you something about yourself,
Child,
okay? It's that part right there. And if it is, so what? I paid for it to
baby,
be lopsided. Goodbye.
those are not my people. Those are
Listen,
not my
cause
people.
this is what people don't
They come
realize.
and read me too. Please
You
believe
can't
me.
you will never be able to read. You better off reading this right here.
Kevy Kev got it. Kevy Kev got it.
Cause you will never read, okay? You would
Yes.
never read. You will never read, okay? Like you have no idea. You got the right one, but the wrong one, okay?
Period.
That
Don't be
part.
fooled by the rocks that she got. Okay.
Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled, okay?
Yes, baby. The hater, baby, they come over here and even on my own time, tell me how I got ADHD. Somebody said I look like I got autism. I'm like, oh,
You
not
know
y'all
what?
come over here read
You
me.
know what? But let me tell you something. It is very sad and unfortunate that that is what you get on here to do. You
Yeah.
need to you basically I'm gonna have to tell it to you like what's her name? Miss Van Zant. Honey, you need some healing and it ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm good over here. You ain't
Yes,
even got to worry
God.
about none of that. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah.
But
Wrong
anyway,
energy.
we done gave you some
Mhm.
time. Now on to what we were
So
saying.
on to what we are talking about. So brown sugar babe. So like I said, there's still people who have not experienced brown sugar babe at all.
Hmm.
Don't even know who the brand is. So to me, it didn't make sense for me to go out and get a whole bunch of new stuff to bring to
Right.
showcase. And so we will be there and we'll be showcasing the favorites that kind of got them started. So we're gonna have some rich auntie. We're gonna have some kiss me. Okay. We
Yes.
are gonna have sweet thing. Okay.
Ooh.
Cloud nine.
Mm.
Okay, we are also going to have the Mood Oud, which is, let me tell you,
I haven't smelled that one.
that Mood Oud smells like Dubai richness in a bottle.
Ooh.
And it is their original. It is their original. So no,
Okay.
it is not a remake of nothing. It is their original scent. And so is
Mm.
Sweet Thing. Sweet Thing is one of their original scents as well.
I haven't smelled that one either.
Another one that we're going to have Blonde Ambition. Okay. So that one is going to be there as well. So and then we also have the African black soap that they are known for as well. So we have that. So
Oh,
we're going to
yes.
be there. It's going to be a fun event. K104 is going to be there. 105.7 is going to be there. The people are going to be there and the community is coming out. And so I just feel like this is a time and a moment for us as fragrance lovers to really kind of invite people into our world, the world of
Mm.
smelling good. So
Are
we're going to be dripping and drowning in Brown Sugar Babe come tomorrow.
are we
Don't wear
telling
nothing
them?
but Brown Sugar Babe because I need for people to smell you down the corner and be like, "Who is that?" And following to our little tent setup.
Well,
Okay,
I'm still on my 7 days, but I will be wearing Brown Sugar Babe. I'm gonna
you
wear
can.
Kiss Me
Okay, you're gonna wear Kiss Me.
with
Okay.
my my
Mm-hmm.
Noir because I have to
Okay.
commit myself to my 7 days.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
But he will add the
Yes.
floral element with Kiss Me because I
Kiss
want to be
me.
kissed like real bad.
Oh Lord, don't start.
So,
This is
are
a
we
clean
telling them where
show
it's gonna be
tonight.
at?
Yes, so it's actually going to be. Oh, this is another thing too. It's going to be at the Fair Park at the African American Museum. So if you have never been to the African American Museum, that is a perfect opportunity for you to come out and for you to see that as well. So yeah, and they're going to have like food. There's going to be music. We're just going to have a good time. So bring your fans, okay? Bring your charges because we're going to be there
You
from
know,
8 to about 6, at least about 6.
yeah, just to tell you a little bit about my business. Now, I told you earlier before I got on this live, I've been crying for the last few days because I was going
Okay.
to cancel, but I was like, I'm just gonna bring my mother with me, so my mother will be there. And when you
Okay,
said chair,
okay,
that's what reminded me because I'm like, I'm gonna have to just bring her a chair
okay,
so
okay.
she can sit and chill. But we gonna make this work somehow
Yes, we are. Yes, we
because
are. Bring
even family
mother.
can't hold you down.
No, bring mother. Okay, bring mother. It's come one, come all. Okay.
Yes, I'm really excited and I really appreciate being asked because we've talked about this many a times, but I do want to say it here for the folks. Now, I met Keitra last year when you did Brown Sugar Baby event.
Yes.
Yes. Now, I want to tell all you people who have not met her in real life what she gives. Baby, when I tell you I was dazed and confused. I was going by myself to this event. I didn't know what to expect. But when I tell you I walked in and she welcomed me with open arms, and it's been that way. Since we have talked, she is one of the most sweetest people who has been so welcoming to me in this fragrance community. So I don't play about Keitra. I don't play about her, okay? Because when I walked in, I was just looking lost and confused. She walked right up to me and she was like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, I was scrambling for my ticket. She was like, no, it's okay. Just lost and confused. But you were so welcoming to me. And it's like, people don't understand it's little stuff like that, especially for
Yeah.
me. And that's why I got in so
Mhm.
many terrible relationships, not trying to compare the two, but he do
Mhm.
one little good thing for me. I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Mhm.
And then he started doing 20 million other bad things. But I'm just saying, but it's just
W-
you doing that small thing really meant so much to me. And even then, there was something I was dealing with on my way there. That's why I was a little late. And it just made my
Mm.
day so much better. So yeah, I
Mhm.
don't play about.
Well, you know what was so exciting for me also was that even after that day and when I finally got home, because when you host an event, it is exhausting, okay? Because you are having to
You
entertain
were working
and
the
you are
room.
having to entertain and give to everybody because every last one of those people that are there, they don't want to see you with a bad attitude and acting like you not happy to see nobody. You got to keep that same energy from the beginning all the way to the end, to the last person leaves.
Yeah.
You still have to give that. And that's why they tell you, when you are happy, it actually takes more energy for you to be happy than it is for you to be sad. You use less energy when you sad and when you're depressed and when you down and in a mood and you just being janky in
Hmm.
America. Okay. But exactly. But it does. It takes a lot of energy because you're
Yeah.
having to get that and you don't want anybody to. And I know for myself, I am big on relationships. And I felt like so even that day, so later on that day, once I finally made it home and it was late and I start seeing everybody's reels, and then all of a sudden I scrolled up on your reel and I heard your voice and I was like, wait a minute, that's Neiman Marcus. Wait a minute, he went to my event. And so it was just like, it was one of those where, and I knew that you were there because I remember I had got something different for you,
Yeah.
a body oil, because I thought that you wanted something else. And you was
Yeah.
like, oh no, give me bad and bougie.
You were very nice about that too. You were very nice. I came in there being picky with my free gift. And she was very well. I wasn't, I would have went home with anything, but I just kind of, closed mouth
Hmm.
don't get fed. So I just told her, I like that one. Can I get that
That
one?
part. You did. And I did what did I say? Well, you know what? Let me make sure you get it.
Yes, you were very
Hmm.
accommodating to everybody, and then even just me sitting back, I was watching. And you do that at all your events.
Yeah.
Keitra knows how to put on an event, and she works through. And I'm watching you because I'm like, one day I'll put me on an event.
And you
Uh,
will.
you
And you
know,
will.
I'm just getting a few notes what I need to do,
Hmm.
but I could tell that it takes a lot because you give so much at all the events that I've seen or come to yours. All the events of
Hmm.
yours that I've come to, you have given so much, and baby,
Thank you.
I can't
Oh.
see why people would not love the Keitra.
Oh, well, people gon' people, and that's okay. And that's okay. I'm not for
Yeah,
everybody. I am not for everybody, and that is okay. And I am good for it, and I take nothing to heart. I What
yeah.
I do take is okay, well, this is I always tell people all the time, when you are dealing with people, there are going to be people that are going to come into your life, they're going to shuffle in and they're going to shuffle out. People are going to either be a blessing or a lesson. And
Mm,
when they show you if they are a blessing, you take that. But when they
yes,
show you a lesson, you need to take that, learn from it, and move accordingly. And so for me, that's why I say it doesn't bother me that, I might start off at the beginning of the year connecting with people, and throughout the year, things happen. Things
yeah.
happen. But I can tell you this part, if there is something that happened, it wasn't nothing that I did.
Well, you know what? I think after you get your foot in just a little bit more, because Keitra does do a one-on-one. If you are an up and coming content creator, tell us about that. You're giving advice to the girls
Okay,
who
okay.
are up and coming.
And this is what I say. And and when you learn something from somebody, let that person know that you learned something from them. It is not going to take away, okay? Because
Mm-hmm.
one night I was scrolling and I done scrolled up on Durant and I said, you over there booking sessions? Wait a minute, what's going on with this link tree? And so I had a link tree, I had links there, and he was like, yeah, you know that you can go and create a course or you can go and create a class. I said, well, first off, what information do you need from me so you can go and do this? Because I don't know how to do it.
Right. She did.
But
All practice.
but I saw it from him, and I thought, wow, so so of course me, I was like, you know what? So many people have reached out to me and have asked questions, has about becoming a content creator. And so I do offer a class, and like I said, you can find it in my link tree. So if you go to
Mm-hmm.
my Instagram, okay, go to my Instagram, click on the link tree, and then click on links, and then it will pop up. And it is a one-on-one class. It is the very, very beginning stages. If you're at the very beginning stages of you just don't even know what to do, where to go,
Right.
how to start, or if you feel like you were stuck somewhere, I can give you some tips. I can talk to you. And because I know what I'm talking about, because so many people have come to me. And the thing of it is I would tell you this, and I've always wanted to create it. I just didn't know how. And because I was doing events and doing other things, I just didn't have the time. But having Durant there and seeing that, wait a minute, girl, just create it. I was up to 1 o'clock because then I was determined. I was
Yeah.
determined to get it done.
Right.
And once I done it, once I created it, guys, I want to say it might have been maybe a day or two, and 3 people booked with me.
Mm.
And one of them is a repeat. So if somebody comes back, that means you have given them something. You want to pour into people, you want to help
Mm-hmm.
people. But I also wanted to create it because when I first became a content creator, and I'm going to tell you the truth. The one thing you're going to get from me is the truth.com. When
Right.
I started out in this space, I reached out to some of the big content creators and they left me on red.
Ooh.
Oh, you saw it. Oh, you're not gonna answer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. You were one of my favorites. Oh,
That's
wait a
is that
minute.
shade, Keitra?
Are you? I thought you were a girl's girl. Wait,
Yeah.
what? They left me on red. They left me on red.
What's their
But
name?
there were two people. See, that's the one thing I don't do. Okay. I don't tell because I feel like for me, it's not even about exposing it because what's it gonna do? What's it
Yeah.
gonna do? What's it gonna do? Nothing. Cause a bunch of mess. But I will tell you the people that did help me when I had questions, when I reached out, and that was Sheree's Lifestyle and Keiko Beauty. Those were the two people
Mm.
who, when I reached out to them, they gave me every nugget that could. And I took those nuggets, I wrote them down, I implemented them, I saw, and I started to grow. I saw, like, I really took whatever it was that they were willing to give me. And so,
Mhm.
those same nuggets, I said that if anybody ever reaches out to me, I am going to respond. I am going to answer. I am going to find the answer. I will never leave someone on red.
Mm.
Never. Not
Yeah,
especially if they're asking for something. And
my messy
even
self.
even when and Sharita was another one. Sharita was someone that I reached out to. I talked to her
Yes.
and she told me like there was no gatekeeping, there was no holding back, there was none of that. So I take it was three people, right? And
Yes, Sharita
even
for me.
when Sharita very, very. And so, but the people are gonna people. Like I say, people are gonna be them. I can't expect me out of somebody else. I can only just make sure that when people have an experience with me, that I
Yeah.
give them my true authentic self. And that's me. I'm a people person. I do want to help.
Now I'm a people person too, but to a certain degree, okay.
See, that's why I think we get along, because you
I give them.
you are gonna say the things. You're gonna read for filth. And I'm just over here like,
I am definitely not. I am definitely, but you know me, I was being messy the whole time. You was giving all these girls all the free advice. I was like, "Oh, that's so cute," but you need to be paying charging. This before we,
oh
go out the
yes, you
class.
did.
You
You
need to be
did.
charging because you giving
You
some good
did.
advice. What is going on? But how much
You
do they
did.
pay for the one-on-one session?
I
How
believe that
long?
one oh okay, so let me tell you about the 101 session. So I go through, I give you first of all, when you do book with me, I try to look up your account, kind of study it a little bit so that way I can provide some feedback. For the most part, it is in a sense driven as to what, because sometimes not everybody is like at the beginning and don't know anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in order for you to help people, what do you have to do? You got to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so, first of all, when I do book a session, I listen to see where they are and to see what type of questions they're asking and where they are and where their knowledge is. And then I kind of gauge it and kind of go from there. So it's very much so geared and it's tailored toward the person. Nothing
Mm.
about me.
Oh,
It's for them, right? And so
that's
with it,
good.
I go through that. I go through the session, I go through the questions, and then kind of like at the end, I tell you to do like a self audit. So if you're wanting to be on PR, or if you are wanting to grow your Instagram, or if you're wanting to be paid full time. And so one of the tips is, okay, I'm going to tell you, if you want to be paid for your content, you need to be creating content that somebody is going to pay for.
Mm.
You cannot be creating content and you got 2 cups of coffee that you done drank out of in the background,
Right. Right. I haven't created nothing in 1 year and 10
or you
months.
haven't created anything in 1 year, or you're kind of like all over, you're showing everything. So when people come to you, they don't know why they're coming to you, right?
Mm.
But if your goal is to get paid, then you need to be creating content that someone will pay for. And do a self-reflect, ask yourself this question. If I saw this, would I pay for this? If the
Mm.
answer is no, go and do it again.
Child, I need to work on that because I'm not the aesthetics guy.
And the thing about it is even if it's not the aesthetics,
Personality.
you can still create because let me tell you, there are a lot of faceless accounts. They don't show their face. You are literally getting this right here.
And they get so many likes and views and
Yeah.
PR.
Yes. Because you know why? They are constantly showing. They are constantly showing. And it has nothing to do with aesthetics. I drew the line when I saw somebody post something in front of a dead cactus. I said to myself, I am doing something all wrong. I'm over here creating whole reels and all of this stuff. And this person has all of this. But you also have to be very watchful because just because you see a lot of people with a lot of followers, sometimes them people are paid for. I don't know what MasterCard, Amex card they use to pay for them, but
Even on TikTok, because on TikTok,
yeah.
when you post a video, they say you can promote. I never pay to promote my videos neither. I'm like, y'all
Mhm.
just gonna see my 2 views. I'm not embarrassed. I don't give a damn. I'm
No.
not
And
paying
honest
$5, $20 so you can post it to 10 extra people. No. I'm
and
good.
that's usually how it works.
So I know you charge for this, but can I ask you a question? Let's say I'm coming
Mhm.
into a one-on-one.
Mhm.
What in my first thing I lead with, Ketra, I just want to know how to get PR.
Mhm.
What is
Okay.
what does that
How do
tell
I
you as
respond?
somebody? Yeah, what does that tell you as somebody who's coming to you asking for advice? Does that tell you that they're not serious or
No, that doesn't. That tells me
okay?
that this person wants PR. See, let me tell you. Okay, so let me break down because people don't realize there is a method to all of this, right? When social media took off and the fragrance community and all this stuff took off and everybody getting all these bottles, whatever, the one thing that people wanted was to be on the PR list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you wanted those brands to send you that PR box so that you can open it up, have the experience, right? But PR don't pay no bills. PR don't get nothing. What PR does is give you an opportunity to build a relationship with a brand. Okay. It gives you an opportunity to have product to talk about. It gives you an opportunity to showcase the new, the upcoming, right? Because you're getting new stuff in PR.
Mm-hmm.
But if you only want to just receive PR, that's okay. That's okay.
mm,
Right? Because there are some people. So, for instance, when we first came out, like I said, that was the thing. You wanted PR because that means that that brand saw you. That brand saw you. You were talking about the newest things. Everybody wanted to see what was in the box. Everybody wanted to do an unboxing. Like that was the thing. People were for the unboxings, right? And so
mm-hmm.
then all of a sudden, then it changed. So now people were like, I don't want to be up here. I want to get paid. I want you to pay me for my content. So
Mm-hmm.
now it's user generated content, user created content. So where you are creating content and a brand is like, hey, I want to pay for that content. What's your rate? Right.
Mm,
So then it went from I don't want no PR box to I want to get paid for my content. And then it went into, uh-oh, the world opened back up.
mm,
Now the brands are having events.
mm,
So now the girls, they ain't thinking about no PR. Yeah, they want you to pay them for that content, but now I want my name on a list and I want to be invited,
mm,
right? So now you're in front of the brand. So now you're doing things that other people aren't doing because now you're in front of the brands. You're connecting with the brand directors. You're connecting with the people. You're going and getting the swag bag. You're coming back
mm-hmm.
and you're showing the people everything you got, right? So then it goes from, I don't want no PR. Thank you for paying me. Now I'm in the room. Now I want to be booked on the flight. I want you to fly me out.
Mm,
Now I want to be on a
mm,
brand trip.
mm.
So it's ultimate levels
Layers.
to the things that you want. So now you're on a brand trip, right? So now you were there. The company said, we love you. We want to pay for all of your expenses. We're going to fly you out first class. You're going to be in the best hotel. You're going to get in the hotel. And when you get in the hotel, your room is going to be decked out. You're going to have a swag bag. And then we're going to do all of these wonderful, amazing things for about 2 days. And then we're going to send you back home. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to talk
Talk
about it.
about it.
You're going to talk about it. You're going to share everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's going to be scrolling to see who went. Where did they go? Who did they go with? Right? So now The girls are at the brand trip. But now what has turned around when back in the day, brands would focus on celebrities to be in their campaigns, right?
Mhm.
But nobody's checking for celebrities anymore. People want to see their favorite influencers in campaigns. So now the girls are campaign happy. Who can be in the next Kayali campaign? I'm gonna point to
Mhm.
myself because I definitely want it. Thank you, universe.
Yes,
But who's
God.
gonna be in the next Kayali? You know what I'm saying? But who's gonna be in the next Kayali campaign? So now everybody's waiting and watching because they want to see who did they pick? Who's there? Who got flued out? Who's in a campaign? And now that is like you are signed, sealed, delivered. Here it is. And now, so now you got campaigns. Now the next level is you got your own fragrance. Somebody done said, here it is. Here it is, collaborations. So it's
Jackie,
all of these different levels.
Jackie Asamoah. Seem like she done went
That
through
part.
all of them. But you know what? Me, I never
Hmm.
came in with I want to get PR or anything. That became a thought
So what did you? So what
later.
did you come in? What did you come in to say?
I just wanted to be on camera, and I
You
liked
just want to be on
fragrance.
camera?
I liked fragrance, so I wanted to. I started watching a lot more fragrance content, and I don't. If
Mhm,
I look back when I actually started talking on camera, I don't
mhm,
remember even knowing about PR and stuff when I first started talking about it. So
mhm.
I never had any thoughts about that. And I definitely right now don't have any thoughts about a brand trip because I feel like I'm too old and a lot of the people they fly are too young and I don't know. And I'm a caregiver. I don't think about brand trips.
Mhm.
So I'm really at the point where I'm trying to figure out what it is that is my goal because I know I
So
want to be a
we need to we
personality.
need to we need to figure that out because the one thing that what you don't realize either, and I have told you this time and time again, that some brands, yes, although they are checking for numbers, yes, they are checking for numbers. Okay, that is just what it is in their mind. That's what gets right. But they are also checking for those micros because they know that you guys, and myself, because I'm a micro too,
Hmm.
we connect with our audiences. We're going to talk to people. We're going to be, and they know
Hmm.
that, and and
Yeah.
don't think that because um that you're small that you're not making an impact and a difference because you are
Mm.
okay. And I was looking the other day, and I said, you know what, let me check my brown sugar babe thing and let me see what's going on over here. And the amount of sales has been, I looked and I said, you have to think it's no different when someone says, oh, I only got 100 likes. Put 100 people in the room. Oh, I only got 200 likes. 200 people in a room is a lot of people. Oh, I only got 500 likes. 500 likes is a lot of people
Yeah.
in a room. So
It
never
is, it
count
is, it
yourself out.
definitely is. And I
Yeah, that's
I
a lot.
I kind of battle with that too because you remember when my baby my baby Skin Muse.
Hmm.
Even then, even now it just doesn't feel real because at one point they bought the pink sugar body oil and we sold it out and I was kind of, well, I shouldn't say we because they have a lot of, but it sold out. And I was just
Hmm.
like, wow. Then I was looking at the commission part. I was like, oh my God.
Hmm.
Because I
Hmm.
really don't see myself as, that way. And so I
No, because
battle
you
with,
are an influencer. You are an influencer because you influenced me to buy some Skin Muse. I never had anything.
y'all heard that skin meals? I don't know what they are, but y'all hear that? They be MIA, baby. Y'all see, and then they skin meals. We gonna work on that because my code you can only use it once. But we gonna work on making that a permanent thing at
Hmm.
least because I know y'all done got some extra sales on there from my people that they ain't been able to use my code.
To
I
let
need
to let to let
my
the people know.
yes. So what
Hmm.
is one piece of evidence, not evidence, but advice that you would give somebody coming in wanting to be a content creator who may not have as thick skin as you may have or I may have?
Okay, okay, okay. So let me tell you this. You better get it. And I'm not saying that to be like funny or trying to say you better get it, because people are not going to like you. People are not going to, and believe it or not, when you do step into a place, or even when you start to grow, or even if you come into the space and you come into the space with other people and y'all are around the same, and people start to grow and people start to take off and other people still kind of like lag or kind of stay behind, you don't look for support. Okay, get out your feelings. I know it's hard because you take everything to heart, but if you get on Beyonce's internet and every day you in your feelings, it's not going to be the place for you,
Yeah.
because everything is going to get you in your feelings. And so honestly, I'm just gonna tell you, I keep my space positive. If someone hops on my YouTube or my Instagram and they think they're gonna be slick, I just block them. I don't care. I'm not checking. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not doing anything, because I feel like I have built my little bougie community and we are happy people.
Yeah.
Okay. The residents of Bougieville are happy people. We just want to come. We want to be bougie. We want to see where we're going to have tea. We want to see, what fragrance are we wearing, what layering combo we got. Like the vibe is that. And I have created that. So what do you do when you create something like that? You're going to do whatever you need to do to protect it.
Hmm.
Okay. And so if you got to block some people, hide user from channel, by all means, hide people from channel. And I know sometimes people will say, but even though they've said something, that's engagement. I don't need
That's
the
what I said to
engagement.
you. That's what I said.
You
That's
said
what I
that's
said.
engagement. I don't need it. I
Because
don't want it. I don't
baby,
care.
I was called a
Yeah.
FAG when I was a little KID. So whatever you
Mm,
say, I ain't finna do nothing. So I'm thinking like, yes, please, come on. I need the numbers. Yes, yes. See, the see
mm-hmm.
different from me. But I know that's gonna change soon because I
Mm-hmm.
know I'm overwhelmed with taking care of my mom, and it's like some days
Yeah.
I'm just not feeling no bush. I'm not
Yeah.
feeling it.
Yeah.
And so
Uh-huh.
I'm definitely gonna get a little more stricter when, as
Mm-hmm.
time goes on.
Because
Cause
let me tell you something, because you just never know when an opportunity is going to come. You just never know when, because let me tell you, just when you think that you are out there being slick, them brands be watching.
yeah,
Them
and that's
brands
why I
be
don't
watching.
curse. That's why I don't curse or read folks for really filth in the comments.
Yeah, they watch. They watch because they feel like, well, that's gonna be the energy that you're gonna bring to their brand, right? And especially when you're small, if you're trying to build, now they may put up with some stuff with somebody who got a million. Okay. They might put up with some stuff. They ain't gonna say nothing. They just gonna send the PR box or send the whatever. They gonna still book the trips and
Oh,
send them out and do things. But I'm just saying, there are certain things, if you are wanting to grow or if you are wanting to do something, I always say keep everything classy. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, because that is like a digital footprint. And that's another thing too, what people don't understand. You creating all this internet online stuff, ain't nothing truly deleted. Okay.
mm,
Ain't
no.
nothing truly deleted. Okay. It can and it will be found, because the minute somebody sees something, they screenshotting before you done got a chance to let me go remove this. Oh, honey, this done already been screenshotted. Somebody done shared it. Two other people got it in the DM already. It's out there on Lipstick Alley, just everything.
Yes,
Okay.
God. And we've seen that because it's a creator that's popular for all the wrong reasons. And baby, that person deleted, and people have posted screenshots of those deleted videos. And I was like, oh my God. But
Hmm.
do you want to take any questions from the people in the audience?
Yes, we can take some questions. You
Now,
can
not too
ask
many.
away.
Don't be giving too many. Not too many content creator questions. You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for
Durant, you know what? Everybody need to get them a Durant, honey. Cause I was like, I'll just tell the people, no.
that. Oh no, no! I cannot believe I no. That's so crazy because I need to teach myself that because when I tell
Exactly.
you,
That's the thing. You be telling me. That's the thing. You be telling me and be on my head. And I was like,
thank you, Kevin Kev. But I think for me, it just usually is my family. That's the ones I'm hardest.
uh-huh.
I'm more lenient to them. But after today, I don't know. because my spirit has been shaking. I'm gonna tell you about it after. My spirit has been shaking, but everybody else, I'm like, no, I ain't doing it.
Uh-oh.
See, I'm a little.
Oh, will I do anything in NYC? You know, so
We need
I
to be
would
going to
tell
Sin
you,
Explorer
okay, so let me tell you about me and these events, right? Let me so I have done one in New York, as a matter of fact. My very first one was with Chris Collins in Harlem. So,
with his
you
fine ass.
know,
Ooh.
sir, we're here about the fragrance.
I'm
But I
sorry,
would tell you
kid.
that forbidden apple
Please tell
is
us
good.
about her, him,
That
whatever.
forbidden apple is so
Cause you
sexy.
know
It is
lust is
like
back.
elevated. It's elevated. It's almost as if, okay, and I will tell you because this is what came to mind. It's almost as if the Eden Juicy Apple by Kate Ollie
I love that one.
was was in a sense, how can I say this? Chris Collins took it and made it sexy.
Mm. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is about the eating apple. I got more compliments on that fragrance than
I
just
get
about
so
any
many. That's what
fragrance.
I'm saying. It is okay. So this is how it is. Eden Juicy Apple. She's like so innocent. You know, she's
Like
cute. You
me,
know, she go to class and everything, right? She go to class, and then
she don't sleep with a lot
Forbidden
of boys.
Apple. Forbidden Apple. She's skipping. She ain't never in class. She ain't
Little
because she
hoochie.
out living her best, basically.
Ugh. You know, I be having a little bit
Look,
inside of me,
in
you
a
know.
good way. Look, in a good way.
Just I know it's gonna be sexy. I just know because he.
It's
But you know
good.
what? He is so niche, and the reason
Yeah.
he's a lot of his fragrances. If you watch my first Chris, if you ever see this channel, don't you ever look at that first impression video because I ate most of those fragrances up.
How you just eating up everything?
Long kiss good. Well, I wouldn't disrespect. You know, I don't. You know, when they look good, they get a
Yes.
little. They get a little extra. You know,
Uh-huh.
softness. But Long Kiss Goodnight and Lost in Paradise, I
Mhm.
immediately liked those. But I tell you, after I did my first impression and just kind of
Mhm.
played with them like a few days after doing that video, they all just kind of sneak up. And you're like, oh, hold on, wait,
Mhm.
hit except Lust.
Mhm.
Lust caught me
Mhm.
like that. But his
Lust? No, let me tell you the story about lust, okay? So when I was in New York, so I'm over to Chris's brownstone, right? And I'm getting like all the goodie bags and everything together for the event the next day. And so he takes me down like in the area where like everything happens and everything goes on. Yeah, like I got inside look and scoop of the Chris Collins atelier,
you couldn't have
right?
took me down there.
Sir, this is fragrance.
Okay,
It's fragrance.
okay.
Okay.
I was
So,
glad.
so I'm down there, and so we're here, and I was like, "Oh my gosh." Okay. I was like, so we're down there, we're talking about the fragrances. I was like, "Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna wear, Harlem Nights because I'm in Harlem and tomorrow is gonna be nighttime, right?" And so he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna let you smell this one, but you can't tell nobody, you can't say nothing." I said, "I ain't saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I would not dare bite the hand that feeds me.
Right.
A unreleased fragrance." So y'all, the fragrance wasn't even in anything yet. It was still in the big old jar, container, whatever, right? And so he brings it down, and I'm like, what is that? And then he takes it and dabs it, and I smell it, and I instantly lose my mind. I
It's
said,
so good.
I want to bathe in this fragrance.
Yes, babe. Ooh.
I was like, I wanna wear this tomorrow. He didn't even have anything to, like, take it out and
Spray it.
pour it like, for me to even have any. And y'all, lust, I had a sample of it when I once I made it back and he had put the samples or put the travel sprays together, right?
I'm
I
just trying to
took it.
vision when you went down there and smelled it. Ooh.
Listen, I want you. I'm gonna give you the whole. So we were there, right? And then it's like three floors. Yeah, it's one, two, three floors. So we're walking down the stairs down into the basement where the atelier is, right? And so just imagine you're there and there's Chris Collins everywhere. Fragrance, 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 just fragrance. And
Mm.
then here it is. You have something that you have gotten your nose on that is not even released yet.
Oh.
And I did that, and I was under 5,000 followers. I didn't have a
Oh, so
whole
that's
lot
when
of
you did the
followers.
event?
Yes.
Was that as his house, or did he rent like a place to?
No, that's his house. That's his brownstone in Harlem. That's his brownstone
Uh,
in Harlem. Yeah.
I would have
I
got
I can
pregnant.
tell you the story. It's up to you if you wanna know about it,
Baby, tell what story? Which one? Because
of
you know I haven't
how it
heard them.
even happened.
Yes, I know how it happened, but tell the folks who may not know.
Tell the people,
Yeah,
okay, so
yes,
people,
it's a
I
good
hope y'all
story.
ready. Okay, I hope y'all
Huh.
ready. Okay. And this is a sign to never give up. Never give up. Okay. So, long story short, I'm trying to make this as short as possible. Okay. But I went to LA for my very first event with Kay Ali, Yum Pistachio. I went. Nobody flew me out. I went.
Well, why
Okay.
did you, even though I know,
Sometimes you got
why did you pay yourself?
sometimes you gotta pay for stuff. Sometimes you gotta pay for stuff, okay?
Y'all hear that? The girls would be like, I'm not flying out. They need to fly
Sometimes
me
you
out
gotta pay for stuff, right? So I
too.
go there, I go to the event, and while I'm there at the event, then Mona says, "Hey, we're gonna go to dinner." Okay, I'm going to dinner. Y'all, we go to dinner. I am with Mona Katun, her team, and Chris Collins. And I was the only influencer there. There was nobody else. And when I was there, because this is how I say you put yourself in the room and you make connections, okay? And so while we're there, we're talking, and Chris says, "Hey, I'm gonna be in Dallas." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, let me know." Long story short, we're back in Dallas, and I'm like, he ain't gonna reach out. He's just gonna come here. I'm never gonna know. Then I got a message. I got a DM from Chris Collins saying, "I'm going to be at the scent room at this time to this time." So
Mhm.
I go to the scent room for an event. It was a Chris Collins event at the scent room, right? So I go to the event. While I'm there at the event, he is a wonderful, amazing storyteller. And he talks about the inspiration behind the fragrances and everything, right? So he's talking about the inspiration. And of course, I fall in love with Lost in Paradise. And he tells the story of how he had basically a heartbreak and he just wanted to get lost. And so he went to this island where he was lost in paradise, truly lost. He disconnected from everybody because he was hurt. Who done hurt Chris?
What?
Right? And so
How can you
I fell
live?
in love with Lost in Paradise. Well, the scent room didn't have it. And I was so mad. And so he's like, "Don't worry about it. I'm going to send it to you." I said, "You don't have to do that." So I paid for it. I went on the website and I paid for the fragrance, right? So in the process, we're sitting there, we're talking, and he's talking about Harlem. And he's talking about how his fragrance brand was centered around the Harlem Renaissance and how back in the day when the people were rejected, when America rejected the African American, like the bougie, the glamorous, stars and celebrities, they went to Paris, right? So
Mm,
he told the story of how, like, the Josephine Bakers, the Langston Hughes, like how they all went to Paris and Paris loved them,
yeah.
right? And so he comes back and he says, "So Harlem, it's rich with history." And he talked about the vibe and everything. And I'm getting in my head like, hey, have you ever done a night in Harlem with Chris Collins. And he
Mm.
said he sat back and then he looked because his arm was like right here, because I'm short. So he looked down and he was like, you know what? He said, uh, no, no one has ever told me to do a night in Harlem with Chris Collins. I said, I know because I just made that up.
Oh.
And he said, okay. And he said, so tell me more about a night in Harlem with Chris Collins. What would that look like? You know? And I said, well, honestly, you could have an event. You could invite people. They could smell your fragrances. You could tell the story, all this and that. You can do what you just did here and do it there. And he
Mm.
said, you know what? He said, how about you do it? You plan it, you do everything. I will give you whatever it is that you need. My brownstone in Harlem is yours. Whatever you need.
Mm.
And I said, are you serious? Are you sure? Yes. And before long, I was planning my very first event in New York with Chris Collins.
Oh my God.
He was the first brand, in a sense, to really believe and say, here you are.
And so,
And it was an experience.
how many followers approximately did you have at that time?
At that time, I wanna say I was still under, like, maybe about 5, probably about maybe under. Yeah, probably about 5. So, Imma tell you, and Imma tell you another do we have time for another little story? 'Cause
Yes.
okay, okay. So, Imma tell you something because this is also me pouring into you guys to let you know, um, never give up. Never give up, and your story is not gonna look like somebody else's. Your route, your road, and everything that you do and the way that you take in this content creation world is not gonna look like anybody else's. It is not a cookie cutter. You can't do this, and then it's gonna
Mhm.
get you this, right?
Y'all get
So
comfortable.
so I was under probably about 5 on Instagram, under 5,000 followers,
Mm.
because, um but again, like I said, he believed in me, gave me whatever it was, and the place was packed. It was packed, and everybody showed up and they showed out. And
Wow.
so before I got there, no, after that, so I go on my first brand trip. And who do I go on my first brand trip with? Brown Sugar Babe.
Girl, I was gonna say Cali.
Brown Sugar Babe. Brown Sugar Babe sent me on my first brand. They invited me on my first brand trip. Okay. And so I
Mhm.
go out and I'm in the house because of how they did it. They did 2 houses. And so I was in the house with the Cherries TV and some other content creators, right? And so we're sitting there and we're talking, okay? And mind you, at the time, the Cherries TV, which is Abby, right?
Mhm.
If for those who know,
Subscribe to her.
she was on the Sephora squad. She had like over 200 and plus thousand followers on Instagram. Her YouTube was blowing up like she was the girl. Abby was the girl
Mm.
with the aesthetics, with everything. She was eating them up. Okay, eating them up. Okay. And so we're sitting there and we're talking. And, I was talking because I was starting to get down on myself. And I was like, you know what? I just don't understand. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm creating these reels. It's like a whole production. I said,
Mhm.
and sometimes it's nothing. Like, I feel like I would put in all this work and I wasn't reaping the benefits. I changed, I've grew, the background changed, my lighting changed, like the aesthetic changed, the vibe changed, like everything was always to my level. Okay. And so when I was there and I was like, I just don't know where I'm going wrong. And she said, Ketra, she said, let me ask you a question. I said, okay. She said, no, she said, I'm not going to ask you a question. She said, I'm going to tell you something. I said, okay. She said, can I tell you where I was when I had 5,000 followers? I said,
Ooh.
okay. She said, first of all, she said, how many followers do you have on Instagram? And I told her, oh, I'm at about 5,000, right? She said, how many followers do you have on YouTube? I said, I was always behind. It was always 5, 3 on YouTube and like one on TikTok at the time. So I said, I have about 5,000 followers on Instagram. She said, okay, how many do you have on YouTube? I said, ooh, I'm kind of behind. I got about 3,000 followers plus on YouTube. She said, what about TikTok? I said, you know what? I don't dibble dabble over there a whole lot. I only got like maybe 1,000, 1,500. She said, okay. She said, do you want to know where I was when I had 5,000 followers? I said, where were you? She said, I could tell you where I wasn't. I wasn't doing my first brand event with Chris Collins. I said, oh, uh-oh.
Mm,
She said, I wasn't on my first brand trip with Brown Sugar Babe. Okay, wait a minute. Uh-oh. She said, you have done and accomplished so much and you have less followers. And she said, but here I am. I'm now on the Sephora squad. I have 200,000 plus followers, but I'm on my first brand trip with Brown Sugar Babe.
mm,
It
mm-mm,
looks
nah,
different for everybody.
right.
And it just depends, and it's all up to you as to what you are wanting out of it. But find what you're wanting out of it and work on that. So, how it started, honestly, with the events, Durant, and me doing it was because I wanted to be invited to events. I wanted my name on the list. And at the time, nobody was inviting me because I was small,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So I said, okay, well, I'm just going to partner with people and I'm going to create my own events. Bougie High Tea, a huge success.
Mm-hmm.
Bad and Bougie Mocktail, a
Yes.
huge success. The Candy Heart, a huge success. Everything that I do, and now everybody is like, when is your next event? What are you doing? We want more. And
Mm-hmm.
so, where I could invite the people. It didn't necessarily have to be only content creators. It was fragrance lovers because we're
Mm,
all fragrance lovers. So
right.
I included the community. I didn't just say, hey, this is just for influencers. No, I opened it up to everybody. And you know, the one thing that I get the most from people who attend my events is that I love that you're so inclusive because I'm not even a content creator. And yet I saw the ticket and was like, it let me purchase it and I'm here. So
Right.
they're like, wow. And I'm here and all of these people are here, but you don't make me feel like I don't belong.
Mm, right.
Because sometimes some things can feel inclusive or cliquish and things like that. But that has been the number one thing that people have said, wow, you make me feel like I belong.
Well,
So,
I feel the
mhm.
same way, and but there was one time you didn't let me feel or make me feel like I belonged. Do we need to talk about that?
When? What? What happened?
So let me tell y'all something.
Man,
So me and Keitra
I'm
talk
confused. I'm
all
confusion.
we talk all the time. Keitra was like, "Hey, I have an event on this day." It was like maybe a month or so when she told me, "I have an event on this day," and she was like, "I don't care what you're doing, you need to go. Make sure you're there." Blah blah blah. So I get there, the lady, when I finally get to the event, this was the Candy Heart event. So I get
Uh-huh.
into the event, I'm just a little late. I'm a little irritated because that lady at the front desk made me mad. And so I walked up to sit down. Baby, they had a nice little meal and everything. And so Keitra started talking about, she was talking about the Candy Heart, and then Ray got up and talked. And I was like, hold on, this is a collaboration? And everybody at the table was like, you didn't know that? Because I thought she was just promoting Candy Heart. I didn't know it was a collaboration with Skin Potion. So I'm like, this girl been on the phone with me and he told me this. So I felt like I felt almost offended, like everybody at the table looking at me like I was crazy because I was seriously, I stopped. Like it was quiet. And I was like, so this is a collaboration with Skin Potion? And my friend was like, Yeah, you didn't know that? I was like, no. And I was like, why everybody know but me? Did I not
Listen,
mention
did you not know that everybody in the whole entire room knew at that moment? I told no one. First of all, Durant, when you reach a certain level with doing things, this is me telling you, coaching you, when you reach a certain level with doing things, collaborations, being in campaigns, you got to sign paperwork
that?
and you can't say nothing.
Mm. Cause what I tell you, baby, she said nothing except, I don't care what you're doing, you need to be there. I was like, oh, okay.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
So
That's
everybody at the table, they were trying to make me feel bad, but they found out the same at the same time, right?
basically.
They
Uh-huh.
made it
Yeah.
seem like as if I should have known it. Cause I was like, what? I was like, well, hold on. So everybody know but me? So
No, no.
they made me feel
Every
like they knew prior.
uh-huh.
And I was always commenting like, I know that hand. You remember I made that comment? I was like, I know
So
that
wait a
hand.
minute. Whose hand is that?
And then I saw the picture, and it still didn't click that was a collaboration. I just felt so
Oh my
bamboozled in a way,
God.
like, excuse me, my friend did not tell me this. What is what is going on? I felt so slow, especially like
Oh my
looking back.
gosh.
And I'm like, you
Mm-hmm.
saw the picture of
Mm-hmm.
them together and everything. It just did not click until
Uh-huh.
we got there. So I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel inclusive at that moment. I didn't feel like inclusive. But babe, when I tell you that
Mm-hmm.
Candy Heart event, 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
10. You add Keitra and then you throw in Ray with his rich Ray. I ain't saying I'm in your pocket. I just feel in my spirit. Baby, they pulled out all the
Very
stops.
bougie.
It was
Yes, because and we definitely did. We wanted an experience. We wanted something different. And I do believe that, we gave that, honestly,
yeah,
and everybody, like I said, everybody that was there, even from the speech, like everything about the event was
it was so good.
it was so good because you have to think all of the proceeds were donated,
Mm-hmm. I
right?
remember
So
that.
we gave back, okay? Nia talking, pouring into everybody about Me Time Monday and taking care of yourself. Everything was
Yes.
about everybody else. It was about the people. It
It
was
was so
about
good.
that, you know? And for me, that meant everything. That meant everything.
And so one thing I remember about that event was I walked in
Mhm.
the event and your husband opened the door and I just saw a black man. You know I love black men, but then I was just like, ugh, black men. Oh my gosh. So when I walked to the door, I was like, hi. Just gave very much hi. And he was
Uh-huh.
like, hey, and he was real nice. And then I was like, and so I went up to her, I was like, are you Keith's husband? And my whole personality, he probably was like, are you okay? Because my whole personality, because I was very much like, hi.
Mhm.
And then when you catch your hey, how's it going? Whole personality that changed. You probably like, you okay, sir?
Here your drink ticket.
Yeah, right. He was so nice, but I was just like, oh, another black man. Okay, great. But when I found out who he was, I had to go like, oh, hold on, sir. Hey, sir, how's it going? Like, maybe
Exactly.
that whole event was so nice. So I want to know from
Mhm.
you, from in 2025 so far, what has blown you away fragrance wise?
Scent wise,
Well, scent wise, yeah, scent or it could be a body product or a fragrance that has literally like made you like, oh,
believe it or not, woo, it's 3 of them. It's actually 3 of them
mm,
that for this year,
yes.
Yum Bougie Marshmallow blew me away, believe it or not.
I can't
I
believe that
have
just came
gone
out
through
this year.
yeah, I have gone
Mm.
through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5 bottles of Yum Bougie Marshmallow.
That's $500, people.
I have gone through
Okay.
5 bottles of Yum Bougie Marshmallow,
Wow.
okay? Yeah. Um, Sweet Honey Buckin by Brown Sugar Babe.
I will say that. Yes.
I have gone through the I done started working on the other bottle. Okay. What other fragrance? The Balder Freak Absolute. I just got
Good.
that this year. It didn't come out this year, but I just got that this year
You can turn that
during the
up.
Cowboy Carter. I got that much left in a brand new bottle that I just got.
You just got it
Okay.
during the Cowboy Carter tour, so that wasn't too long
Yeah.
ago.
And then vanilla powder I just got too, and I got that much left.
Oh my goodness, you sure did just get that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what else I just got? And it's halfway empty? The Peyton Charles collection. And this
Oh,
thing is probably about right here. This the shower gel.
yes.
It's right here.
I feel
Yeah,
sorry for
it's about right there.
whoever did not get this collection because what is this collection
Mm.
giving you scent wise?
Scent wise, this collection is giving me like flown out the country high end hotel vibes
Mm,
because it's very luxurious.
yeah.
And although it smells like gentle fluidy gold to me,
Yes.
but it's like there's something in it that kind of like elevates it.
Yeah, because I don't like gentle fluidity gold. I'm not a
No,
huge fan of
whatever
it.
this is, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what, but it's almost as if like it just smells luxurious.
It
Like I said, it
does.
smells like a fancy out of the country hotel. Like this ain't up the street.
Yeah, I
This
heard
is out the
K
country.
Bridge. I want to smell K Bridge again because
Mm-hmm.
people are saying it's
Mm-hmm.
giving K Bridge. So I would
Mm-hmm.
definitely want to spell that by Georgia. But you know what? I really want to shout Disrupt out because their customer service. This is my first time buying from them. Their customer service is A1.
Mm-hmm.
I had an issue. They fixed it. No problem. No fuss. That's what
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to do. So I will be supporting this brand from here on out. Okay. So yeah, shout out to Disrupt because baby, that was some good. You know
Mm-hmm.
when I get some good customer service, I'm sticking to them just like Brown Girl Jane. What about High Tea?
Oh,
Did
high
that-
tea was cute.
I love that one.
High tea was cute. High tea was it was cute. Like I feel like Brown Girl Jane fragrances, they're cute. They give.
Yeah,
Carousel, I'm obsessed with. I
I
love
love
Carousel.
Carousel. That go
I got
good
the
with
travel,
honey
I got
bucket.
everything. Oh,
Yeah,
listen, that sweet honey bucket. Oh, but I'm telling you right now, Durant,
it is so
this
good.
Sugar Hill, the new one that came out by Brown Sugar Babe.
Yeah, I can't wait to smell it tomorrow.
Listen, I just got this. This is the dent. This is where we
Sugar
are.
Hill is Young
I just
Bougie
got this.
inspired.
Is vanilla candy rock sugar,
I
but
love that one. I love that one.
I don't get vanilla candy rock sugar. I'm gonna tell you what I get.
Really?
I get more sugary, more creamy, more amplified.
Mmm.
Like it's creamy candy on the skin. It's creamy candy
What?
on the skin. Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good. I haven't
Mhm.
tried the new Brown
Mhm.
Girl Jane, but I do want to try
I
it.
have not. Someone has asked me to try it, and I said, "Well, unless I go into Sephora and see it, I don't know how else I'm gonna
Our
try it."
Sephora's don't have Brown Girl Janes
It
nowhere.
doesn't. And I am not a big blind buyer person. I don't just get on Beyonce's internet and just be buying stuff. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Have I? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Especially if it is a trusted nose. But I
Yes.
mean, the nose got to be trusted. And I
Oh,
don't trust a whole lot of noses.
we can't forget about one.
Why your bottle look like that?
Is it bad?
It's bad. He need to send you another one,
And
friend.
the only reason I got this little bit is I'm saving it for Jen to smell it tomorrow.
That's sad. That's sad. You're making me and my homegirls upset.
Well, these are my first fragrances for my 1 week series, so I don't
Okay,
know
so
how
that's a good. That's
this,
good. That's good.
but I sprayed her down.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Oh
so.
yeah.
Yeah, we know mixed edition. You are a huge blind buyer, baby. There was one time she bought up so
I
much
s-
stuff on her video. I was like, girl, you ain't gonna have no more videos for the rest of the year. All that stuff, baby.
uh
So
listen,
I
you have
definitely got my
created something
seven
with that
days.
7 day. You definitely got your 7 days, and that's what you can do with 7 whole days is empty a bottle if you
I
want
say you
to.
don't use all this. What I supposed to do? Like spray twice? Like no, we're spraying
No, because
down.
hoop spraying twice, the hoop where y'all come from?
Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I sprayed this 25 times, and that was like very minimum
Mhm,
for me because I can go
mhm.
40 whole
40,
days.
40, 40 hold okay.
Yeah, so I can't
7
say
whole
nothing's really
da
blown me away.
what has blown you away?
Uh, Elan Noir is really good. I'm blown away by that
Mhm,
because it's cherry, and I
mhm.
was very shocked by that. But as far as
I'm
mm,
looking in my collection. Let me see.
well,
No, because I'm looking at what I'm looking.
of course,
Um, because you never seen the
Mirage, yeah, girl, just rich. Get on somewhere. Let me show you mine. Not now. I would be remiss if I didn't say Mirage by Skin Muse. Oh, yeah.
really?
Yes, I need to bring this so you can smell. You haven't smelled it, right?
No. I
It's
wanna smell what is the pink one?
the pink one, the pink sugar.
There's something in some pink. Yeah, some pink sugar
Yes,
something.
yes, I will bring that tomorrow too. But this one right here, there's no marshmallow note in it, but it is fluffy like a marshmallow
Mhm,
note is in there. It's
mhm.
caramel, bergamot, and peony, and some other things. But it gives me kind of like a more elevated version of I don't need a
Uh-huh.
prince by my side.
Oh,
And there's
really?
no green tea note. And I'm like, it kind of gives me that, but that's just me.
Really?
Yeah, it's to me, it gives that.
Mhm.
So, but it's so good. And you can
Mm.
everything goes with if they had a body oil in this, like this is a perfume oil, so you don't need too
Mhm.
much of this because it's strong.
Yeah.
But if they had a body oil, that would set it off. So I would say that I was blown away by that. You know what? Was
Mhm.
Sharita's the what was that fragrance called? The one from the one that I was gonna say tasted like. Let me go get it. I think this was last year. It could have been
Mhm.
last year, right? But the peach aurum.
Oh, yes, so delicious, so yummy,
This
mouth-watering
is
delicious.
this is the
But
season for this 2023.
Sharita is a trusted nose. Sharita is a trusted nose. I
Yes.
love Sharita's nose because she will take it out. She will take it somewhere. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of fragrances in my Bougie Fragrance Love collection that I need to bring out because of Sharita's nose. And there's one, I believe is it Vanny Charnel? Oh gosh.
Oh Lord. Yes, I've heard about that one.
Ooh, wee.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. I'm ready to smell like a snack.
Well, it comes natural for me. So what time do you want us to be up in Adam tomorrow? Because I'll be trucking my mother tomorrow. So
So that means you're going to the event, right?
I will be there.
So you're going straight there, right?
I will be there
To
as
the
early as possible.
okay. So I plan on leaving my house at 8. So it takes me about 30 minutes. So should be there at about 8:30.
It take you 30 minutes to get there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ew,
Ooh.
ew.
Okay. Well, I guess we
Uh,
will all see you.
okay.
If you want to come get your nose on some brown sugar, babe, you better come
Yes.
on from, I think it's 11 to 7, right? At the
Mm-hmm.
African
Yes.
American Museum. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
there. My mom will be there,
Mm-hmm.
but please, if you come, do not touch her. Do not talk in her face. I'm just saying. Do not take a
Oh
picture of her because if I see a picture
gosh.
of her online, I will
Uh-uh.
hunt you down. Do I need to show my little gift I have here for you? I will be holding it. Okay.
We not listen, okay? Just make sure you bring her a chair. I got all my chairs, so make sure you bring her a chair. Make sure she has what she needs, but make sure she got
Yes.
her a chair. Mhm.
Definitely going to do that. I'm excited about it, and also,
I'm excited too. This was so fun.
well, I appreciate you for coming. Thank you, everybody in the comments. Mixed edition, yes, sips of gin.
So nobody had any questions before we dart out of here because I want to make sure if there was any questions because we got to talking and I don't know if we
Yes.
answered anything.
Yeah, we did kind of like skew,
Hmm.
skew. Anybody have any questions before I let her go because we have a long day
Ooh,
tomorrow.
long day tomorrow. Make sure everything is
I might go live
charged
tomorrow
up.
if she lets me.
Oh yeah, go right
I
ahead.
might. I might. Yeah,
Especially
no.
when K104 roll by.
Yes, guy, especially if I
We
meet
gonna
with
be on the
somebody,
radio. We gonna be on the radio.
you gonna be on the radio.
Okay,
But I'll
somebody
be
gonna
like
be on the radio.
K104, you need to get out of my face unless you're gonna play one of my songs. I don't wanna see you. No, I'm kidding. I wanna
Don't
see
be
you.
singing when they come to the table. Don't be singing when they come to the
Oh my goodness. No, I'm not singing. No, no,
You
no,
got your
no.
mixtapes. Look, you got your
No, Lord.
mixtapes.
Lord have mercy. Um, no mixed edition. Oh. So I gotta ask you, okay, mixed edition. She had we were talking about something. And she was wondering, well, we were wondering.
Oh, okay.
So if, for instance, if a creator has a scent combo of some body oil, fragrance, and a
Mhm.
concoction, and let's
Mhm.
say that I see, if I talk to my audience about that same combo, is it appropriate to give the person I saw it, their props, or does it even matter? Is that like a big
Okay.
deal?
Okay. So I'm just gonna tell you the truth. We are in a space. We are in a space where, um, of course, there's nothing new under the sun,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
Everything has been here. Everything is motioned, right?
Yes.
But I will say this. There are times when there are some people that, they may take a combo or two. Is it right? Do you give like people where people are now being in this space is somebody always has to be the first. Somebody wants to be the first. Somebody wants to
Yeah.
be the first to post that combo. Somebody wants to be the first to post that mix. Oh, or they put this fragrance together, they put that body oil together, they put that body cream together, and they put it out there. And then someone will look and someone will take it, and then they may put this fragrance, but maybe put a different body oil, or maybe put a different body lotion or a body cream in, but it's somewhat the same combo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, for me, I have basically let go because and I'll tell you why I have let it go. Because I have had people to steal, swipe. I'm gonna say steal because I did the work. Okay, um, but people do that. People
Mm.
do it.
Oh wow.
And I don't know if a lot of times if it's known, if they do know about it or how they feel about it. Some people will shout out people and some people won't shout out people. Honestly, it's up to the person, right?
Mm.
But you as the creator, when you know that if it was something that happened with you personally, you take it personal because you feel like, wow, you can't shout me out and say, hey, got this from you.
Mhm.
Well, unfortunately, that's the game. They
Mm.
may
Even
say they got it from you or they may not. But
mm.
what are you gonna do if you see it? Do you bring attention to it? Because then it just looks like it's catty mess going on.
Yeah.
They're fighting over combos. Who did it best? It's no different from who wore it best. When
Mm.
celebrities end up on the red carpet with the same outfit, different hair,
Mhm.
different makeup, but the same dress,
That's
right?
crazy. That is so
So
crazy.
if you're looking for someone to give you props or to shout out or to do, some people aren't going to do it. because they're not going to want you in front of their platform. They don't want to
Mhm.
bring attention to other people,
But I don't
right?
even think it'll actually bring attention to them because people don't. We're not at the age where you get growth by shout outs. They're not.
You would be surprised as to what people do on Beyonce's internet.
And I try to do that with everything that I do. Like, it's some
Mhm.
things that I say. Like, I'll say, you know,
Mhm.
lo and behold, behold and lo. Shout out to Jesse Wu. I always try to say when I say things that I've heard from
Mhm.
somebody. And so I
Mhm.
was just thinking, like, okay, if it's a scent combo, you don't really own anything. So why
Yeah.
is it such a
Yeah.
big deal? You know,
Mhm.
in your mind to be upset when somebody
Mhm.
this is my new scent combo. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's kind
And
of
the
weird.
thing of it is, and this person right here, I think they kind of said, something. Who is this? KB and K Bun
Yeah.
said,
Hey.
right, we have similar stuff. So it's possible two great minds think alike. Don't mean any harm. So yeah, and it could be that. It
Mm-hmm.
could literally because we do. We all have some of the same stuff. We do.
When it comes to
So
same stuff, y'all better have the same stuff as me as far as skin muse. Okay. You better have this.
so
20%
like
off
I
my code
said,
Durant.
like I said, there's nothing new under the sun. I mean, but again, if someone shouts you out, hey, they shout you out. Depending on how you feel for the day, you might say, hey, yeah, I wore that yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
But what did you get out of saying it? What did you get out of saying it?
okay, right. Well, before we leave, can I ask you a question? This a personal question, has nothing to do with
Uh-huh.
content creation.
Uh-huh.
Do I have HOE written on my forehead?
Just a little bit. It's in cursive.
Is it giving? Because when I tell you, I ain't gonna tell too much, but because we finna get out of here. I went on a little, I guess, a car outing, and
Okay.
so somebody expressed interest in me recently. Everybody. And we were talking for a little, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool," because I really don't like men. I'm attracted to them, but I hate them at the same time. And and so I was like, "Oh, this is cool. I'm getting to know somebody." Yes, yes. So he drove close to the house, and I bought some of my fragrances. Fragrances he want to smell. We was in there
Mm-hmm.
smelling and talking, having very good conversation. After the fragrance was all smelled, he was asking like, "Hey, can you give me a little Scully?" And I was like, that's why I asked, do I look like I have HO written on my forehead? And he got to the point. Like I was like, no, I don't know you like that. Like I don't do that. I would like to do that with somebody, but somebody, you don't know where my mouth been. See, I wouldn't talk to you. He's this way he said. See, I wouldn't talk to you if your mouth was nasty. Like you. So I was like, no,
Why?
no. And so
I don't even care. I,
this fool done grabbed my head. He was like, just give me a sample. And
did you
I
just
feel
meet this person?
yes. We were talking for a little while on the phone and everything. Great conversation, but in the car, like, just give me a sample. And just I feel sorry for women because I could
This is not
I was
so.
so I was
Where
like,
people are giving out samples, you give out a
yes.
sample of cheese.
I
You
mean,
give
it's
out a
them
sample of salami, the
and you can
little
get a
pizza squares. You give a sample of Cheetos.
oh baby, when he was saying you can get a sample STDs too, possibly if you I'm
Disgusting.
I'm laughing, but it was just like to me, I was just like, people don't have. I would have been nervous to ask somebody to do that. And I don't know you, don't know where your mouth be, and I'm trying to, pull the head down. It's like that's why I was like,
People are out of order.
I think to myself, after I had a little crash out after it happened, just a little bit, just FYI, nothing happened. I ain't do nothing, but that could have been like a soft, gentle woman, and he could have easily, forced it down there, which is crazy. And so I was just thinking to myself for a while, like, do I have like HO written on my forehead? Like what is going on?
Somebody said it's in the size 8 font.
And so taking it back to content creating, that's where I feel like I kind of am in this like real weird space because
Okay.
there are, you have the men who cater to the men fragrances and men stuff. Then you
Mhm.
have the women who are very women. Then you have me, and it's just
Mhm.
very in the middle. And then being in the middle, like I am, you can have both
Mhm.
sides that are not don't like
Mhm.
what I bring to the table. And so
Mhm.
sometimes I feel like it feels a little more difficult for me,
Mhm.
but I could be
Well,
tripping.
you could be tripping because, there are other people that are like you, okay? And,
Are they black?
no, maybe not. Okay. But they also have this, I'm just gonna tell you what Sheree told me when I was looking for my people.
Hmm.
Your tribe will find you. And they will find you, and when they find you, they are coming to you for that. When I need a good kiki, I know where I'm going. When I need to, if there's somebody, I'm like, well, let me go see who Durant done read for the day. Let me go see who he done checked. He done talked to me. Like I go for you for pure entertainment. Okay.
You're
You
entertaining.
could be talking about this notebook thing right here, and you done read it for filth. And I'm over here like,
Oh my
I
goodness.
come for the entertainment. If I need to laugh, or if I need like the unexpected, nothing that you do is expected. Like a lot of times, like even with me, but I am a disciplined person and my content shows that, right? So I'm very much so. I'm a pattern person. Like I'm by the book with things. Like I follow the flow. I'm very disciplined when it comes to things like that. When I come to your page, I don't know what I'm gonna get. I know what I'm gonna get, but I don't know what I'm gonna get. I know I'm gonna get a kiki and laugh.
Child.
And that is what I come for. That is what I come for. And don't think that you don't be over there influencing, because like I said, I have purchased things that you have talked about. So
Yeah.
your people will find you, and what they are coming to you for is going to be different reasons why they come to you.
Mm. Yeah, it's just it's I get caught up in that hole of like trying to figure out, because I know that I actually really gotta I just
Mhm.
have to be mindful of the people that are here, and that's really what I want to do.
Yeah.
So because I have a really great tribe. I don't want to say following, but I really need to lean more into focusing on what greatness they bring to me,
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
y'all really do be supporting me, and I'm just like, what are
Yeah.
y'all doing? Like, but anyways, I appreciate it. I appreciate
But
all of
see,
y'all.
that's the thing. You are your authentic self. When some people get on here and they have this persona, like,
Mm,
and they put on this show and it's all that. But just like you say that I am who I am when you meet me in real life, you are who you are when I meet you in real life.
just a little down
And
back. I'm not too crazy.
which is crazy to me because I'm like, what you holding back for, bruh? I done seen.
If it's too much for some people, it'd be too much. Like, calm down, Durant. So yeah, I be trying to down. I be down, and some days I do have moments where I'm just very,
Mhm.
because my mind is
Mhm.
always. I'm a caregiver, so my mind is always
Mhm.
going. So if you ever see me in person and I'm just kind of like in a daze and I just don't seem like I would be easy to talk to, I'm just probably thinking
Mhm.
about something.
Yeah.
Focusing on something that
Yeah.
probably failed or something I could have done better with my mother. That's my mind is
Mhm.
always racing,
Mhm.
and it's just it's a blessing to be able to turn a lot of that stuff into comedy. Because baby, like I said
Mhm.
before I got on here, I was crying my eyes out for about 20 minutes. You can ask my friend Tanny
Mm.
Joy, who was in here. So I was
Mhm.
crying because life just kind
Mhm.
of be. But you got to press on.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate you. You have been so much help for me, and you're gonna be a help for a lot of people when they sign up for this course. When they sign up for this one-on-one, you get to hang out with Ketra, get you a nasty piece of advice. Nasty piece me. I said, I said to my auntie, I was like, I done had old four nasty pieces of margaritas. She was like, if they nasty, why you drink four? I was like, no, that means
Listen. So like that night when I called you to my look at what I'm having me a nasty mocktail. You said,
Yes.
get off of here.
You don't been listening to me too much. Oh, daddy.
I have been
Piece of advice.
listening too much. Okay. So if I
Yes.
say it, you know where it came from.
Oh my goodness. I appreciate you for coming. She had me on the calendar and everything for today.
I did. See, you were on the calendar.
And I
Like
was
it
just
was
like,
in the book.
hey,
It was
I love
in the book.
that's what somebody y'all need to take note. You gotta pencil me in, okay?
Mhm.
But I
That
appreciate you
part.
for joining me on my
Anytime.
Chanel, baby. Who should I put on here? Who should I talk to next month?
Oh, I don't know. You know what? Who's always in here? Pick somebody who's always in here.
I think
Do
Mixed Edition
Sharita.
should do it, but Mixed
A
Edition,
mixed edition. Mixed edition.
I would
Sharita.
love to talk to
Anybody.
Sharita. I was looking at Sharita's video with her twin the other day. I fell
Mm-hmm.
asleep to it, like, and then I woke up watching the rest because I was sitting there with the iPad laid on the bed. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
watching. I fell asleep because they were giving so much advice about the monetary part of it. It was
Mm-hmm.
so very informative. But yeah, I would
Yeah.
love to talk to anybody. But thank you for joining me. This was not supposed to be
Anytime.
an interview with anybody. This was just us talking. We're just
Us
talking.
talking. But you know
So
what? We let it go and we let it flow. And
yes. So we will
this was
see all.
amazing.
Thank you so much. And we will see hopefully y'all tomorrow if you're going to be in the Dallas
Yes.
area. I will be there. Again, my mother will be there. Please do not take pictures of me nor her together. Okay. I don't want my mother on the internet.
He
That
don't want his mama
will
on the
make me
internet,
mad.
okay?
That will make me mad.
Leave them
That
people alone. Leave them people alone.
I will leave you alone. Just don't mess with my mom, okay? Okay, I will holler at you
Mm-mm.
tomorrow, and everybody else, I will see y'all soon. I gotta go make my one series video before the night is over.
Yes, you do.
All right, then. Have a good one. Take care of
Smooches.
yourself and everybody around you. Hey, just as best as you can, okay? All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
We'll see you later.